Wait, this continued from the last one. Man,
Say waiting. Yeah.
this continuing from the last one.
What you mean continue? Oh no, it do that.
Oh.
It ain't continue from the last one. You talking about because they got the old messages?
Yeah.
Nah, they just how the app is. What's a new one? Running off. Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Alright, double honors to the apostles of the great millstone. Lord, we taught us the truth. They continue to teach us the truth. And peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect that's laboring this word of truth sincerity. Alright, Lord willing, this can be an edifying count. And pretty much you're just gonna get into it. You can get you got the apocrypha. You can get second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 1. And we can start it, and we can get second Esdras, chapter 9, verse 1 and 2. Well, matter of fact, let's start at get second Esdras, chapter 6, verse 9. And then you can hold 9 and 15, second Esdras 9 and second Esdras 15. Yeah, because pretty much what's happening right now, between Iran and, you got Trump putting all these sanctions on Iran, which, first and foremost, we know the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, that got to become mandatory before the war of Armageddon, which the scriptures call World War III, the war of Armageddon, which Armageddon goes to the Hebrew Armageddon, which means mountain of troops. Before this war fully breaks out, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, gotta become mandatory, man. But we can see that it's right around the corner, because you got, the new thing in the debit card now is, you just swipe, which when I say swipe, I don't mean like, swipe it in the what they call the thing. Pretty much you just put your card in front of it, and do you got that on your card? You scan that? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's just a gateway to the chip, man. Well, let's go ahead and get second Esdras. Well, you can start at verse like 7.
Alright, the second Esdras, chapter 6, verse 7. Then answered I and said, when shall be the parting asunder of the time, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth?
Yeah, so pretty much, this is going to explain what's going to happen before we get to the kingdom. Who, because we in the kingdom of Esau right now, man. Which we all know who Esau is. We don't have to say who they is. Because if we say who they is, then the live stream going to get taken off, man. We're going to get another strike. Got the main channel, deleted. But soon, all these channels going to be deleted, man, because Esau is giving out strikes left and right, man. The brothers out there in Men of Valor West Coast, they uploading on a different channel now because they got a strike. The brother, this channel, GMS Kansas City, he had, Elder Kazak had a strike, man. Esau's giving all the brothers strikes, man. And soon, Esau just gonna shut down the internet, man, which is gonna bring the family of the word. Anyway, let's keep going.
Alright. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, When Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Yeah, man. It said that when that's going back to Genesis, you know, thinking about Jacob and Esau, you know, which were twins in Rebekah's womb. And it said, you know, the prophecy was that the elder shall serve the younger, man. And the elder was Esau. He came out, he was the firstborn, man. It said the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they call his name Esau, which goes back to the Hebrew, Ishashua, which means wasted away as he. Because Esau, he has skin that doesn't have melanin in it. You know, and that's why his name is called Esau. And when you read Genesis the 36th chapter, Esau's name was changed to Edom, which Edom means red. From the Hebrew Adawam, which means red. You know, and Jacob, which was our forefather, he held on to Esau's heel when he came out, man, which that was, you know, symbolic for Jacob bringing down Esau, man, because Yahweh Shah is the conquering lion of Judah. And he's coming to bring Esau out of power, man. That's who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. He's coming to bring you Edomites out of power. Let's keep going.
All right, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Yeah, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows, man. You know, which we in the end of the world. All right, in a oikoumene sense. No, select in an eon sense. You know, which eon means age. You know, we in the end of Esau's age, man. Not meaning, you know, because Esau would tell you that the earth going to explode. That would happen if the Most High didn't. If the Most High wasn't controlling all things, Esau would destroy the whole planet. But the scriptures say the earth abideth forever. It's just Esau going to be put out of power, man. And the nation of Israel is going to come into power. You know, and these are the prophecies that, you know, we're approaching, man. We're approaching the end of Esau's kingdom. You know, that's why you got these Edomites, you know, getting mad, man. You know, trying to come up against the prophets, you know, trying to do videos, trying to, you know, to bring our people back to plantation Christianity because they lose it, man. And they starting to see these prophecies unfolding. You know, they starting to see that we are coming to a third world's war. Which, like I said, you know, the chip got to come first, but people are starting to see that, man. Which people are making light of it, you know, making memes, making jokes, you know. But real soon, people gonna be faced with reality, man. But could you read that again?
All right, this second Esdras chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Yeah, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows, man. You know, with Esau, that's talking about the nation of Edom, man. You know, it's not talking about just one person, man. You know, Esau was a progenitor of the so-called Caucasians. You know, which today they call themselves white, you know, European, you know, wherever they at, they call themselves, you know, after the land they in, man. Which really they're the descendants of Esau, they the Edomites, you know. And we in the end of his kingdom. That's why, you know, you got all these stores shutting down. You know, that's prophecy. They say the grinding shall cease. You know, it ain't gonna be no jobs out here. You know, all hell is gonna break loose, man, because we're in the end of Esau's world, man. It said Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. That's why Jacob's on the come up, beginning with the elect. All right, so let's go ahead and get to your second Esdras 9. Should we start at 15? Yeah, let's start at second.
Not just the difference in big sister
Hear
and
me?
All right, second Esdras chapter 9. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yeah, and that's the time we in, man. We in a time where Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is getting ready to visit he's getting ready to visit the world, man, through judgments. You know, like it says in Psalms 9 and 16, the Lord is known by the judgment which he executes. And he's visiting the world right now. That's why Puerto Rico, you know, it said in the past 10 days they had 500 earthquakes, man. But that's clearly a higher power behind that, man. And the Most High is getting ready to make he's getting ready to make it known that he's the one doing it, man. Because when have you ever had that many earthquakes happen in a short amount of time, man? You know, and it said like 95% of the island, something like that, is without power. You know? Which, hey, that's a prelude of what's coming over here, man. Because the power's going to be shut down over here. You know, it ain't going to be no more internet, no more Instagram, Facebook, none of that, man. You know? And people going to be faced with reality that there is a higher power, man. And you're going to know that it's a higher power because at the same time you got judgment going out. You're going to have the men of the Lord rejoicing, man. Like you say, Isaiah, my servant shall rejoice. The men of the Lord are going to be rejoicing, man. You know, praising the name Yahweh Yahweh Shah. So you're going to know that there's a higher power behind this. You know? Keep going.
He says, Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
Yeah, and that's what you got, man. You got earthquakes, like I mentioned, you know, Puerto Rico, and then you had Iran, had an earthquake. You know, you having earthquakes all over, man. Which Yahweh Shah said that there was going to be earthquakes in the last days. You know, when the disciples came to him, asking him what was the signs of the end, he said, you know, there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, man. You know, then you got uproars of the people. Look at what's going on in Hong Kong right now, man. You know, and Iran. You know, Trump assassinating they general. You got all kind of people, thousands of heathens, you know, protesting in the streets. You know, and it said that it's so many people protesting in the streets that you had people dying from getting stampede over, man. I forget how many people it said died, but you had people getting walked over, man. That's how many people is in the streets, you know, protesting and you know, uproaring, man. But soon that's gonna come here, man. You know, when these jobs go out, you know, when there ain't no more jobs, when these businesses get shut down, you know, they go bankrupt, people gonna be protesting out here, man, because they not gonna have no way of providing for their families. They're not gonna have no income. They're not gonna have no way to survive. So people gonna be out here protesting, man. You know, keep going up.
He says, Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Yeah, so the Lord spoke of these things, man. You know, by his prophets. You know, you had, you know, Isaiah, he seen Babylon being destroyed by fire, man. And in Isaiah the 34th chapter, you know, when it say the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, you know. You had prophets of old that seen the destruction of Babylon. You know, which I mentioned Isaiah. You know, in Isaiah the 13th chapter, that's also going into the destruction of New Babylon, which is America. You know? So the Most High spoke of these things. And now they starting to come to pass, man. You know, which the next major prophecy that we looking forward to is the push of the mark of the beast. You know, and then that's going to shut down a lot of you Israelites that saying the mark of the beast is Christianity, the mark of the beast is an embargo, the mark of the beast is sin. That's going to make you look like fools, man, when the chip gets pushed. You know, like Apostle Tar said, a lot of you counts, GMS going to be coming out your mouth, man. You know, y'all going to be having headaches of hearing of great millstone. You know? Keep going.
Alright. It says, verse 5.
We'll read verse 4 again from the top.
Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Yeah. Yahweh Shah spoke of prophecies that was going to play out 2,000 years ago, man. That's happening right now. You know? How he said, nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. He spoke of these things 2,000 years ago, man. And even before Yahweh Shah spoke of these things, the prophets were seeing, you know, Babylon being destroyed. You know, you had John, he saw Babylon be destroyed. You know, Revelation 18th chapter.
Also, you're
You know?
really lucky because there's a door right at the
going up.
parking lot, and then it's normal.
It says, for like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
Yeah, all the ancient kingdoms had a beginning and an end, man. The Medo-Persian Empire, you know, the Romans, the Greeks, you know, Babylon. You know, they all had a beginning. And when you watch, you know, documentaries on the Roman Empire, they thought that the Roman Empire would never fall, man. And they said that the Roman Empire falling was to show you that, you know, no matter how powerful the kingdom think that they is, you know, they have an end as well, man. And America is the second leg of the Roman Empire, man. You know, when scriptures speak about the deadly wound that was healed, that's talking about the Roman Empire, which came back in the reincarnation as America, man. You know, and this place is going to have an end. It said the only kingdom that's not going to have an end is the kingdom of Yahweh Shah, man. You know, when the Mosai spoke about it, you know, to King David, you know, he said he was going to give his son an everlasting kingdom, which his son was Solomon, man. And Solomon was Yahweh Shah in the reincarnation. So, you know, Yahweh Shah, his kingdom is going to be everlasting, man. But the kingdoms of you heathens, they're not everlasting. And we're at the end of Esau's kingdom, man. You know? Don't nobody respect you Edomites no more, man. Don't nobody fear you Edomites no more, man. That's why these other nations is ready to go at war with you, man. You know, they don't have no respect for you, man. The respect that they once had. They have the same weapon that you got. The nuclear ICBMs, man. Even North Korea got that. You know? And they a small piece of land. That's why, you know, like the scripture says, let the weak say I'm strong. That's the spirit. Let the weak say I'm strong, man. He looked when I said North Korea too. Keep going.
All right, verse 6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and ending in effects and signs.
Yeah, man. Read the next verse.
And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works, by faith, whereby ye have believed.
Yeah, and that's why we got to do the work, man. The scripture say faith without works is dead. You gotta show Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that you really believe in him, man, by doing actions. You know? And that's why we do the work, man, in hopes that we can be delivered. You can read that verse again.
And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed.
Yeah, it said escape by his works, man. You gotta do something. You can't know. Like I did a sit down, you know, titled "Get the blood off of your hands before it's too late." Is it still running?
Yeah.
Get the blood off of your hands before it's too late, man. You know, because if you know you're an Israelite and you're not getting the blood off of your hands, you're gonna be destroyed, man. Look at these celebrities. They know. I'm gonna use Kendrick for an example, man. And he got rappers like J. Cole that say it subliminally, but they won't fully come out and say it, man. And then Tiffany Haddish, she had that interview where she pretty much exposed that she knows we are the original Hebrews, man. We are the original Hebrew Israelites. But she didn't want to come out and say it. And that's why they're going to be destroyed, because they're not getting the blood off their hairs, man. They're keeping our people in darkness. You know? They won't come out and say, look, man, y'all are the Israelites. That's why the Lord is going to destroy 2/3, man. And that's why we can't cry. You know, we can't pray for them. Because 2/3 is holding up progress, man. If these niggas would come out and say the truth, you know, we'll get out of here faster, man. Because they have a platform, they have a lot of followers. Which we understand that it's only about the elect. That's why we can't get mad. Because we know that it's only about the elect, man. It don't matter how many Israelites know they're Israelites. If you're not a part of the elect, you're going to be destroyed. All right? Keep going.
Shall be, verse 8, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land, and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Yeah, and that's what we hoping to be a part of, man. We hoping to be a part of the salvation, man. That's why we doing the work. You know, you niggas that's not doing the work, you might as well forget about it, man. You might as well forget about seeing the salvation, man. You know, the scriptures say, you know, give diligence to make thy calling and election sure, man. You know, we all supposed to be working on our salvation. You know? Keep going.
Verse 9, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment.
And that's what's coming to you 2/3, man. You dudes that fell out, hey, y'all gonna be the first ones that's gonna get the rap of the whole bunch of out, man. You niggas that fell out, man. A lot of you dudes, the Most High gonna keep you around for the missiles, man. You know, he gonna torture you, have Esau torture your ass in the FEMA camp, you know, do all kind of brutal maintenance to you, but keep you alive though, just so you can be a part of those missiles, man. You know, y'all gonna be the first ones that's gonna get touched by the Lord, because the Lord said He gonna start at His house first, man. And who you think He gonna come for first, man? You niggas that know better, man. You dudes that fell out, and you think that the Lord done forgot about you, man. You back in the world doing whatever the fuck you doing, and you think that you got off scot-free, man. You know, you niggas think that ain't nothing gonna happen to you, but guess what? The Lord got angels around you, death angels around you, waiting on the go, on the shit, on to take you out. It says shall dwell in torments, man. The Most High gonna torment you niggas, man, and He gonna use Esau to do it. Keep on.
It says, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known.
And that's you celebrities, man. You dudes that you 2/3 that know, you receive a carnal blessing from Esau, man. And they not even balling. You know, they get super taxed. You know? And they put that over the Lord, so you know, that's why the Lord gonna destroy you. Because y'all chose this world. That's why the scriptures say, what shall it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his own soul, man? You know, you sold out to Esau for a temporary blessing, man. That don't even last long. You know? You see what's happening to R. Kelly right now? He finished. He look like he want to kill his soul. And that's what will eventually happen to all you celebrities, man. Esau use you for a little bit of time, and then he get rid of you, man. Keep going up.
All right. Verse 11. And they that have loved my law, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised.
Yeah, so right now you got repentance, man. The Lord got His men out here telling you to repent, man. Telling you to seek the Lord while He may be found, man. Right now you got, you know, right now the doors of mercy is open. Let me go ahead and get there real quick. You know, it's Isaiah chapter 55, verse 6. It says, it says, seek ye the Lord while He may be found. Call ye upon Him while He is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord. And He will have mercy upon him and to our power, for He will abundantly pardon. And that's why now you should seek the Lord, man. You know, like the scripture say, put not off the Lord day by day, for he shall come upon thee in thy security, and thou shalt be destroyed, man. If you're not seeking Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you will be destroyed, man. You know, and that's what the men of the Lord is out here to tell you, Israelites, man. You know, you despise this. You know, we tell you the truth, and you want to try and teach us, man. You wanna try to say you want to go into Islam. You want to say that we African. You know, you despise this, man. Whereas this is how you're gonna get saved, by coming to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua through his men, man. You gotta learn from the men that he set up. You know, that's the only way to escape this nuclear holocaust, man. Shalom, man.
Shalom.
Anything you got, just bring it out, man. Are you gonna continue up?
Alright. Verse 12.
10.
Verse 10.
Oh no, Salaki, yeah, true.
Alright, verse 12. The same must know it after death by pain.
Yeah, so then that's how you 2/3 gonna get it, man. Y'all gonna have to be put to death. Then y'all gonna receive the truth. You know, because all of our fathers, brethren that's in the spirit world, they know what we saying, man. They know the truth. And they crying to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to take you Edomites out of power, man. You know? We got our fathers and soldiers, you know, begging the Lord, and you got the men on the earth, you know, that's in the truth, begging the Lord to take the Edomites out of power, man, and restore righteousness on the earth. Keep going up.
Alright. Verse 13. And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created.
Yeah, so we ain't supposed to be curious about the ungodly, man. You know, that's why we ain't, you know, we really don't care about you niggas, man, because we know that at the end of the day, y'all gonna be in the kingdom. You know, y'all gonna be in your right mind. But for right now, our priority is on the elect, man. Feeding the Lord's sheep. When we do videos, it's to exhort and edify the elect. You know, it's not for you 2/3 to watch it. You know, it's not for you celebrities to watch it. It's for the elect, man. You know, keep going.
14. Then answered I and said, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved.
Yeah, so we understand that. Hey, like it says in if you could get Isaiah chapter 10 verse 20. Or is it Isaiah 5 and 20? I think, yeah, Isaiah chapter 10 verse 20. It said there shall be many more that shall perish than those that shall be saved, man. Because the Lord is not going to deliver, even when it comes to the nation of Israel, it's only 144,000 men and a multitude of men, women, and children, man. It's not a lot of Israelites that's going to make it, man. Because you got 2/3, that's more than half of our nation that the Lord is going to cut off, and they're going to be destroyed.
Just like a wave is bigger than a drop.
And that's what it's going to say in this
God.
verse. You know? And also, that's excluding you other nations that's going to be destroyed, man. That's why I say there shall be more that perish than that shall be saved. It's the Lord ain't going to deliver you niggas like he did when we got out of Egypt, man. Because you know what happened when we got out of Egypt? Niggas was complaining. They wanted to go back. They wanted to go back to being a slave, man. So if that was to happen in these times, 2/3 of our people, they would want to come back to America. They'll be mad that they can't get tatted up. You know, they can't smoke weed. You know, they can't, you know, commit adultery. They'll come up against the Lord, man. They'll try to put the Lord to death. You know, because these are the same spirits that wanted the Lord crucified, man, 2,000 years ago. That's why you niggas ain't gonna make it, man. Keep going up.
Alright. Verse 16. Like as a wave is greater than a drop.
Yeah, so it pretty much explaining how many people gonna perish, man, then people be saved. You know? That's why we not Say what?
He was on a bike going up.
I know. But yeah, man. You know, we that's why we don't lose faith or doubt when a majority of our people walk by and don't listen, man, because we know that this is only for the elect. This ain't for the whole nation of Israel, man. You know, so we not marveling at that. You know, why these niggas not coming up? Oh, I don't want to teach no more, man. You know, which, you know, that's how, you know, Jeremiah had felt, man. But, you know, he said the spirit was in him. You know, but let's go to second 15. You got that in Isaiah?
God. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 10 and verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day, that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote him.
Yeah, this is, you know, when we get out of here, man. Because right now we being oppressed by our enemies. You know, which our number one enemy Esau. You know, but really we being oppressed by all of our enemies, man. Keep going on.
But shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth.
Yeah, that's when we get out of here, man. Like the scripture say, then shall we ever be with the Lord. You know, keep going.
The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, upon unto the mighty God of power.
The remnant. That's what it's all about, man. The remnant. Which also, could you hold Romans 11:7? You know, it's all about the remnant, man. That's why the Apostle Paul said, I endure all days for the elect's sake. You know, this ain't about the whole nation, man. Yeah, it's good to know that you're an Israelite, but if you're not a part of the elect, it's really pointless for you to, you know, to know who you are, man. Because you ain't gonna be saved. You know? Keep on.
For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return.
Yeah, because we everywhere, man. It said, though thy people be as the sand of the sea, you got Israelites all over, man. Israelites in Japan, Australia, Africa, you know, Europe, you know, Brazil, down in South America, you know, Canada. We everywhere, man. You know? But it said, only a remnant shall return. And that's what it's all about, the remnant, which is a small number. It's not about the whole nation, man. You know, it's a lot of dudes that call themselves prophets. They can't even understand that, man. They try to wake up every Israelite, man. Obviously, like the scripture say, a man shall be known by his looks. You know, they'll see a dude that's obviously he not trying to hear this, and they calling him brother, trying to bring him in, you know, and end up getting hands put on them like flaming fire, man. Out here dealing with obviously they 2/3. You know, I mean, you can tell them they're Israelite, but don't try to force it on them, man, because this is only about the elect. You know, and down there got his ass beat, man. Keep going up.
The consumption decreed shall overflow with righteousness. For the Lord, the power of hosts, shall make a consumption even determined in the midst of all the land.
Yeah, that's it on that.
This Romans chapter 11, verse 7. What then? Israel have not attained that which he seeketh for, but the election have attained it, and the rest were blinded.
Yeah, it's only about the elect, man. You know, it's not about the whole nation. You know, it's only about a small number, a remnant. You know, that the Lord is going to use to restore righteousness on the earth, man. You know, he got 144,000 men that represents the governing body of the kingdom that he's going to use and set up, you know, to bring forth righteousness on the earth, man. You know, throughout the universe. You know, because it's going to be order in the kingdom, man. Like the brother was saying last week, you're not going to have, you know, Israelites doing their own thing in the kingdom, man. You know, it's going to be an order in the kingdom. We're going to be a nation of kings and priests, but you're going to have a ranking order, man. You know, you're going to have Yahushua, you know, King David, you know, the 12 apostles on down, man. You know, it's going to be order. Just like, you know, every kingdom has a government. You know, even Esau kingdom has a government. You know, where they you know speak about laws and politics and all that. You know, that's how it's going to be in the kingdom. We're going to push these laws, man. Law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And it's more than 10 commandments, man. You know, which, you know, Esau, you know, they say it's 10, and they don't even keep that. They say the law's done away with. You know? Read the next verse.
Oh, you want to say it?
Yeah.
Alright, verse 8. According as it is written, Yahweh have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day.
Yeah, man. You know, and that's in Isaiah, I believe Isaiah the 6th chapter, man. You know, the Lord put deaf ears on 2/3, man, to where they can't get this. You know, it's not their fault. You know, the Lord got them blinded. You know, even if you break it down to the simplest form, you know, include the history and all that, they still not gonna get it, man, because it wasn't given to them. That's why Yahushua said, oh, matter of fact, you got something?
Yeah.
What you got?
Matthew 13 and
That's
9.
the spirit I was gonna tell you to get that.
Come on.
You bring it out.
This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 13 and verse 9. Who hath ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and speaketh unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables?
Yeah, because Yahushua spoke parables, man. You know, but he's getting ready to answer why he's speaking parables.
He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
Yeah, this wasn't given to everybody. That's why the scriptures say, blessed are your ears, for they hear, and blessed are your eyes, for they see. It say, many men have desired to see those things which ye see and have not. You know? It's going back that, you know, this is only for the elect, man. That's why Yahushua said, my sheep hear me and they know my voice. You know, when she was talking about the elect. You know? Keep going up.
For whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever have not, from him shall be taken away, even that he hath.
Yeah, so when you come into this truth, you know, the Lord you gonna grow. But if you're not a part of the elect, you know, you may come into the truth, you may, you know these secrets, but it's all gonna be taken away from you, man. Like you got these other Israelite counts, you know, that came in, like for example, you know, Shah tried to refine how they knew the truth, but then slowly, you know, they threw out the 12 tribes chart and said the so-called UFO is not biblical, the missiles ain't in the Bible, Babylon is the Vatican City. You know, it'll be taken from you, man. That's why, you know, we gotta remain humble in this truth, man. You know, can't get too big-headed of what the Lord give you. You know, like the scripture say, you know, knowledge puffeth up, man. If you're not humble, then hey, the Lord will take everything from you. You know? Keep going up.
Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they see and see not, and hear and they hear not, neither do they understand.
Yeah, because you know this ain't for a majority of our people, man.
See,
No.
y'all keep doing what you do.
Thank you.
All
Good
right.
see you too. No. Yeah, so you can hear this word, but if you're not a part of the elect, you're not gonna be able to understand it. You know, you're gonna look crazy. You know, the men of the Lord gonna look crazy to you, man. You know, you're gonna laugh, you're gonna record, you're gonna scoff, because this word ain't given to you, man. Keep going.
And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Esaias, which said, by hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive.
Yeah, man. You know, going to what Isaiah said, man. You know, it's like I said earlier, you know, this is only for the elect, which is a small number. You know, this ain't for everybody, man. You know? Yeah, let's jump to verse 13 and 16.
Verse 16, but blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them.
Yeah, and that's why, you know, these dudes that come up against, you know, the apostles, you know, and elders on down, it's because it wasn't given to them, man. Like dudes like Vocal Malone, you know, this wasn't given to them. You know, they wish that they could understand this, but they can't. You know? But this was only given to the elect. And if you're not a part of the elect, you're really not going to understand the Bible, man. You know, because it's not an ordinary book. You know? You can't just read this like a book, man. You know, you might be reading something, you know, in Genesis that's speaking about, you know, things that's playing out right now, man. Like we was reading earlier about Jacob and Esau, you know, when it said Jacob brought Esau's heel, hey, that's getting ready to be fulfilled now, man. When Yahushua come and take Esau out of power. You know, but if you're not a part of the elect, you know, you're not going to understand that, man. You know? Want some more there? Let's get Second Corinthians 15. I'm thinking if we should get 1 Corinthians, the first chapter. And I forget where it said, but Yahushua said, you know, he was you know, thanking the Most High that he revealed these mysteries unto babes and not unto, you know, wise men, which he meant like, you know, the scribes and Pharisees. But yeah, we might as well get into that. I'm looking for where it say to use the foolish to confound the wise. Yeah, let's just go ahead and bring that up. 15:1. Yeah, 15:1.
All right. So this Second Ezra chapter 15. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Yeah, so it said, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, man. You know, that's what we're supposed to be doing, man. That's what a prophet does. A prophet does what? Prophesy, man. You know? It says, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. You know, we telling you prophecy, man, what's getting ready to happen. You know, what you see, you know, like I mentioned earlier, you see that this Third World War is starting to brew up. You know, which we know that it's not going to fully escalate and break out until the RFID chip becomes mandatory, man. Which that's prophecy, man. You know, that Esau is going to chip a majority of the people on the planet. You know, like right now in Sweden, they got over 4,000 people that's chipped, man, that's using the chip. You know, soon that's coming over here to Babylon. All right, and all these prophecies is going to lead up to the destruction of Babylon, which is America, man. And also, Israel is going to be destroyed, man. You know, because that's our land. You know, our land is going to be purified before we rebuild it. Keep going up.
It says, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Yeah, so the Lord, you know, had the men of the Lord write down these prophecies, man. You know, and that's why we got the Bible today. You know, which, you know, the Lord put the Spirit on the men to write down these scriptures, man. Which, matter of fact, you can get 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 21. You know, just to prove that real quick. You know, this book wasn't written by Esau, man. That's a stumbling block to a lot of our people. Oh, the white man wrote that. That's what a lot of our people say, man. You know?
You
But it was
said
prophet. Oh, you got it?
2 Peter
Yeah.
chapter
2
1,
Peter Yeah.
verse 21.
Yeah.
Come. This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 21. For the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man, but holy men of the Most High spake as they were moved by the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, so that's you know, the men of the Lord, the Spirit was on them, man. They was in the trance. You know, I forget who it was. I think it was Apostle Paul. The Lord literally put them in a trance, man. You know, they you know put them in a trance, and they write these things down. You know, we'll read that again. Cause them to be written in paper.
Come on. For the prophecy came not.
No, not that.
Oh, so like it, so.
And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Yeah, the men of the Lord wrote these things down, man, in scrolls. You know, today, you know, we have it in the book. You know, you have it as an app on your phone, which we don't have the whole book. You know, a lot of things was taken out, but the Lord gave us what we need for salvation, man. You know, keep going up.
All right. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Yeah, you know, which incredulity means unbelief, man. we know that a lot of guys, a lot of Israelites is not going to get this, man. You know, we know a lot of our people going to come up against us, but we're not supposed to let that trouble us, man. We're not supposed to let that stop us from coming out, man. Like right now, you know, we ain't nobody out here listening, you know, but you know that they can't stop us from coming out, man. Because at the end of the day, the Lord said His word shall not return unto Him void, man. You know.
I got a quick precept. I'll
Alright.
back that up.
Prophesy to the wind. Is that what it is?
No.
Oh.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. None of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. For my mouth it have commanded, and his spirit it have gathered them.
Alright, you can speak on it.
Calm, you know, and that's basically speaking on none of these shall fail. Talking about these prophecies, man. All of these prophecies must come to pass, you know, before the end comes. You know, the end of this age. And also none shall want her mate, meaning you can't pair this book up with any other type of doctrine. You can't pair this with the Quran or you know, whatever somebody else might be, you know, expounding on. You know, these books, as well as the Apocrypha, not the book of Enoch, you know, because that can become a stumbling block. You know, that's not you know, that's not true scripture. You know,
And that's why a lot of books reference the Bible, like the Quran. You know, it speak about Moses and the Israelites. You know, which the Quran, that's not the truth, man. But you know, they that's why, like, even Farrakhan, he mentions scriptures, man, because this is the truth. You know. You can continue with second interest.
All right, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah, all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, man. That's why we're not worried about 2/3 of our people, man, because they going to be cut off and die, man. They going to be in the kingdom, though. They going to come back, because yes, we're going to have sex in the kingdom, man. I remember that was a seducing spirit last year, man. I think it was last year. Yeah, Israelites saying we're not going to have sex in the kingdom. Man, us not having sex in the kingdom alone would ruin the kingdom, man. You know, we got all these women around, and we can't do nothing with them, man. And that's a blessing of being in the flesh, man, having sex, you know, fulfilling the lust of the flesh, man. You know, that's one of the pleasures of the flesh, having sex, man. You know. So, they gonna be in the kingdom, man. You know, they gonna down this side, and in the kingdom, they're gonna be born, man, through us having sex. You know, Lord, this part of the letter. Keep on.
All right, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, sword, famine, death, and destruction.
And that's the times we in, man. The Lord is getting ready to bring these plagues, man. You know, it said the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Which the ultimate sword is these missiles, man. The Lord is getting ready to bring destruction, man. Which I forget where it said. I think it's in Hong Kong, where it said they having a mysterious plague, outbreak. You know, as soon as you're gonna have outbreaks out here, man, in Babylon, man. You know, which hold that and get second Ezra chapter 8 verse 50. Cause ain't nothing good coming to America, man. Trump, he lied to you Edomites, man. And you Uncle Toms, man. Trump let you down. You know? Go ahead and bring it on.
All right, the second Ezra chapter 8 verse 50.
Well, matter of fact, let me see verse 49 real quick. Mike, just hold up. Where's it at?
sanctuary.
Well, yeah, read verse 50.
Or the second Ezra chapter 8 verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
Yeah, so many great miseries is coming to a majority of people, man, because they walked in great pride, man. You know, which the main ones that's in great pride is Esau and you women, man. You know, many great miseries is coming upon you, man. You know, these women, they think they so hard. You know, think that they superior than men. It's at the point where they people actually believe that the Most High is a woman, man. That's how much women worship has been going out, man.
Con. I was gonna say I was you know, they be having like these very pro-black, you know, movements and stuff, and it was just like merchandise company, and the shirt said, "I met God, she's black," or some blasphemy. I was gonna do a video on it when I saw it again, though. 'Cause, yeah,
And you had Ariana Grande, she had that song, God is a Woman. And we even had people come out here and say that even Israelites, man, Israelite men, like the dude that fell out, that came out here a couple weeks ago, you know, he talking about he think God is a woman. You know, that's how much has been going out, man. Women will. But the Most High's going to show that